It's you will hear the metronome like this, and we start 10 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 10. Then abdomen. 10. Tapping. 10. 10. 10. 1 knee. 10. 10. The jumps doesn't have to be on the metronome. Now we're bouncing on the ball of our feet, not jumping, sorry. We are bouncing, we are not jumping, we just bringing heel up, heel down, bringing heel up, heel down, creating a vibration in the body. Of course, people who run in the morning, people who do a lot of activities, this is also beneficial for you, because before the activity, we need to make sure that the lymphatic system is working by addressing those big six. And after activity, you know that the muscles also, when you exercise, they also produce the lactic acid and other all the garbage from the cells is being distributed, and it's also good to do lymphatic drainage after you exercise. So lymphatic drainage never is it's very underlooked in every Western medicine approach. However, it's environment for your cells. So if you want to heal something, you need to address lymphatic system. You need to heal. Imagine this is, I don't like this comparison, but let's imagine we have a fish tank. Yes, we have fishes, different animals there, different stones, everything, and we have a water that it's all swimming around. Will you clean the water in order to fish feel better, or will you try to heal the fish and put it back in a dirty water? No, you need to clean the water environment so the fish can. Hello my dear girls, for today's lesson we will need our gloves. It will be very interesting intraoral work with a masseter and with our cheeks. So girls who has this problem in the cheek, or girls who has a lot of cheeks also will benefit from this, but we need to start with relaxing our platysma, because the platysma goes up to here, so we need to relax, remove the superficial layers, and then we go all the way inside. So first you bring your hands, familiar to us exercise. Make sure that your hands right in the middle of your head. You consistently bringing them higher. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Get yourself in a mode of, you will have to feel everything that's happening with your fingers. Inhale higher, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Open up. Stretch the sides of your neck. And get ready. Before going in, we will do some intraoral. Slap here. Intraoral work. Sorry, osteopathy work. Stretch, stretch, stretch. deep, slow. If you feel that, oh, I went too fast, go slower. It happens to me, it happens to the best of us, especially who likes to live fast. But here nothing has to be fast. Then you tilt your head, you pre-tense your masseter, oh my god, sternocleidomastoid muscle. You pre-tense, you push it down, and you find your mastoid process. So behind your ear, that prominent big bone, and you doing circles on that bone, removing the tension from the tendon of the sternocleidomastoid. While this hand, the opposite hand, bringing the intention to bring the muscle down. We open in this area in between our two hands, where there's a lot of nerves, arteries, veins go, and we need the good outflow for our face today, for every day. Pre-tense, find that prominent bone and massage. 50 circles. Active. Get yourself ready for this work. A lot of massager, a lot of medial pterygoid today, little different techniques. I am introducing you to your cheek, so you don't have any illusions that your cheeks are good and don't have a tension in them. Now, a little bit of osteopathy. Take your maxilla and mandible bones. So don't think about soft tissue, think about bones. You take your bone and you take this bone, this one, the one that upper teeth are connected, and I want you to move them in a opposite direction. So this is, you take this bone and slightly, not like no, closed mouth, no, just slightly. See how good is this move and how good is this move, and which side it seems that easier. So my upper hand goes this way, my lower hand goes opposite direction, and then opposite. So whichever side is easier, that's where you're gonna start moving, and we're gonna freeze there for 10 seconds. You see, you don't even see that I'm doing something, but I'm moving them. Breathe, and then move them opposite direction, so the direction when it was harder. Breathe. This is no pain, nothing. This is listening to your bones. Go to the neutral, and now check again. If you received a little more balance. If you don't feel anything, don't get upset. Osteopathy is super hard, especially to do it on you without any skills. Just the idea, just the intention, your body will appreciate your intention. Now let's start with the gloves. Make sure that you have clean mouth. And where are we gonna go? Today we're gonna go into our cheek. So 2 hands will be important. This hand will pre-tension the cheek. So pre-tension the cheek. This hand will start with the right next to the bone. Here you will feel the bone right next to the bone, but I want you to work with your cheek, with the area where your zygomatic muscles are there. A lot of happening, a little bit of masseter is there. So here, right here, here. Usually we last time we went into that corner of the fossa, but now just this cheek. So free tension, highest point, big finger. Highest point, don't go into that corner. Highest point, my finger is here. I'm free tensioning, and I'm going to push the tissue towards the camera. And that push is consistent. So like this. And when I feel tension, when I feel like, okay, the tissue is saying, here I'm painful, you stay 10 seconds there. So this is how it looks. Okay, I found the tension, and I'm gonna just compress it for 10 seconds. This hand, if I do it without this hand, this is what's happening. Nothing good. 10 seconds. Then after 10 seconds, the tissue letting me go deeper, and I push a little bit harder, and I feel more tension. And that has to be gone. If we want nice cheeks up, if we want to address our nasolabial folds, we cannot afford tension there. So here, hand, my finger is here. This is pretty tense, and I'm pushing this tissue towards the camera. Not this way, not that way, not this way. Towards the camera, perpendicular, right here. Off. Hello, yes, it's painful. And I'm standing here. When the first amount of pain. And then if you're really good with proprioceptive, you will move a little down, like ½ centimeter, and you will feel, oh, it's pain here too. And you compress and you push it towards you. The most important in this work is to apply enough of this. If you do something like this, nothing will work. If you push that tissue, if you help this with ischemic compression, but if the tissue is saying, I am in pain, you don't push further, you wait, and it's letting you go further. Girls who underbags, everything, this is all going to help. So you found corner before where we went under the jaw, and you push. Very good. So here, now we're gonna go, this work is happening right next to the area where is the masseter, right? This ridge, right here, right here, right here, okay? We need to work on all of these areas. So here, 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 here. I want you to relax it at that point, that when you go here, you feel the difference. It is painful. Period. If it's not painful for you, you are not letting yourself to press enough, and it's okay, but that's not going to be desired result. Press, press, press. Relax. The feeling of burn, the feeling of worms, the feeling of scratching, like you scratching yourself there. That's a feeling when the fascia gets more freedom, gets unstuck. Now we will go into the masseter, in particular into the medial pterygoid. So you have the bone here, and I want you to massage from the inside of that bone. So the ridge, here's like, how do I, yeah. So this is the bone, and the masseter, medial pterygoid is touching this side, and this is your masseters that we usually work. And this is where we were before, 10 days ago in our corner. So now you're massaging from the inside. And what's the massage? You compress it. Compress, like you compress, checking for the tension. Compress, checking for the tension, and walking all the way back to that point in the cheek. So right behind the bone. Open your mouth, and you will have it more area to work. All inside, all perimeter, like perimeter. A little shaking, a little vibration, a little compression, anything that makes it feel alive and removes the tension. Inside. Yeah. Here, I'll show you the picture. Then just relax that area where you worked. I hope you all feeling this, the life of this tissue. I mean, look at the life of this cheek, the softness of the cheek. When we were attaching it in a fold, a lot of you felt that inside is something horrible is happening. Well, we need this. Now we addressing this from the inside. So again, we're going right here, girls. It's very hard technique to explain. It's very advanced technique. You need to not be afraid to press it this way, not to just touching it, just lightly touching it won't help. So you go. Not in the corner, not like behind your zygomatic arch, no, right on the cheek, right here. 3/10. Get to the highest point and see what's going on there. Oh yeah, right here. My finger is right here. Pressing towards the camera. Can't even talk. Can't even talk. Well, it's a lot of going on there, and this is where all your zygomatic minor, your zygomatic, not minor, your zygomatic arches muscles are connected. This is where your orbicularis occurred. It's just in general very crowded spot inside. Yeah, you're probably touching your zygomatic minor here as well. Okay, my finger is here, my finger here. And I'm pressing it this way. Wow. Remove. No words, no words. Interesting fact that I had a dental work here, so I was chewing and just overusing this side of masseter, medial pterygoid, and apparently zygomatic also got some love. I mean, some overwork. Oh, right here. Don't cry, but this is a very powerful and painful technique. Now we're going inside of the this bone. You can't go outside here, like from the, you can't, but you can go inside and clean that compressed little vibration from both sides of medial pterygoid. From the bottom. You will feel that muscle around the bone, and you will feel that bulk, and you want to attach that bulk and see if it has tension, if it doesn't. Open your mouth. That's it. You can stand a little longer there. Stretch, remove the tension. You can stand a little longer there. I'm just showing you here the technique. You don't have to do this technique, especially if you're worried. worried about, but this is very advanced, and people who has a lot of under eye bags, cheek problems have to go. We will finish with some easier things, working with the depressor and the corner of the mouth. So the corner of the mouth, I want you to do the same idea. You pushing this corner of the mouth towards this. You're removing any tension there. And do little circles. Like this. Another one. Now into the depressor. Idea of you pushing it and bringing it up. By portion by portion, portion by portion, because one swab won't do it. Off, repurchase, up, repurchase, up, repurchase, up, repurchase, up. Depressor work, always good. And again, press, up, repurchase. Very good. Last one. I don't know how to show it. Remove all of them. You will start looking, there's like a slippery balls there. Like we need to get rid of them. On this side of mine, much more than on this one. And why those slippery bonds happening? The fascia makes like the adhesions, and our face should be soft like a pillow. By the way, touch your cheeks who did this, and you feel how different. And if you take the fold that you did a couple days ago, you will feel, wow, this is totally different fold from what you've taken before. And like interesting, this still feels a little more tensed because this side of mine was tense. Girls, don't be worried if you didn't really understand this. That's advanced techniques. They're extra. They're not supposed to probably be here, but I wanted to show you them because I think you're very overachievers, overachiever group. So let me know, and slowly exhale. And I'm pretty sure everybody who did this correctly understood how much tension is on the inner side of your face, which is your face, and your skin is the victim of whatever happening on inside. If the tissue is with the fibrosis, of course will be wrinkles, of course it will be lymph stagnation. What do we want? So sometimes addressing it with advanced techniques, at least like once in a blue moon, very helpful to resolve some problems if they haven't been resolved before.